Okay, so the first problem says, pay attention properly. The question is a body of volume is given to you. Volume is this much in air. Volume in air. Let me put it as volume in air is 100 centimeter cube. It should be in meter cube. So what I do is divide it by 1, 2 and 3 so that it becomes in meter cube. 100 and 100 cancels. Let it be 1 upon, it is 10 raised to 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 raised to 4 meter cube. Keep it as it is. Let it be. Later on we'll see whether to work out or not. Weighs this much. The weight is given. The weight is given as 5 kilogram force. It is completely immersed in a liquid of density is given to be 1.8 into 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube. What we want is first the upthrust. What is the upthrust due to liquid? Simply the upthrust due to liquid is given by V into rho into G. V is how much? 1 upon 10 raised to 4 into rho. Density is 1.8 into 10 raised to 3 into G. G is always 1. So here 10 raised to 3 and 10 raised to 4. 10 cancels. So left with 1.8 upon 10. 1 decimal behind, 0.18 upthrust. Upthrust is a force which is given in kilogram force. Getting it? That is your first answer. Second is the weight of the body in the liquid. Weight of the body in the liquid. Second question is weight of the body in liquid. Weight in liquid, it means it is going to lose the weight. That means we will measure first the weight of body in air, and from this we will subtract the upthrust. So that will become the apparent weight, upthrust. So weight of the body in air was 5 kilogram force minus the upthrust is 0.18 kilogram force. So subtracting it gives me an answer of 4.82 kilogram force. Getting it? So this is your first question. Simple one. Data is provided and directly to be substituted. Only the conversion factor was here. It was given in centimeter cube. First I converted into meter cube and then application. Okay. The second question has the body weighs 450 gram force in air. So weight in air is 450 gram force and 310 gram force when completely immersed in water. Weight in water, 310 gram force. Find the different things. Okay, first we want the volume. Volume is directly, okay, the first question is find the volume of the body. Volume of the body is what? It is simply the density into loss in weight. Loss in weight we already know. Density of water is 1. So let me mention density of water is 1 grams per centimeter cube into loss of weight. Loss of weight is this minus this. That is weight in air minus the weight in water. That is 1 into, it is 450 minus 310, which gives me simply 140 volume. Volume is given in centimeter cube. Okay, simple. The second one is find the loss of weight. That we have already got over here. That is loss in weight of the body is simply the weight in air minus the weight in water. Weight in air was 450 minus 310, so it comes out to be again 140, but this time it is weight, so it would be gram force. Getting it? third one is upthrust. For upthrust, just now in the previous problem we did, upthrust is simply V into rho into G, or else you can directly go for it. Upthrust means is always equals to the loss in weight. So loss in weight is how much? 140. That means upthrust is also 140 gram force. Okay, simple derivations and simple formulations. Directly you can substitute and get the answer. In the third question, they have said you are provided with a hollow iron ball A, whose volume is given. Volume of A is 15 centimeter cube and whose mass is given to be 12 grams. Okay, and a solid iron, it's a hollow. A is a hollow and B is a solid. Whose only mass is given, whose mass is 12 grams. Both are on the surface of water contained in a large tub. Find the upthrust on each ball, and in the bracket they have given to use the density of iron to be 8.0, यानी कि 8 grams per centimeter cube. Okay, let us go for it. First of all, यहाँ पर वॉल्यूम नहीं दिया है, तो फर्स्ट इन दिस सेकेंड केस आई फाइंड द वॉल्यूम. वी नो दैट डेंसिटी इज इक्वल्स टू मास अपॉन वॉल्यूम. आई वॉन्ट वॉल्यूम, तो वॉल्यूम विल बी mass upon density. So here the volume is equals to whatever is the mass upon density. Mass is how much? 12, and density of iron is 8. Cancellation, 4 2s are 4 3s are, which comes out to be 3 upon 2, that is 1.5 centimeter cube. That is the volume of B, which is a solid. Okay, so now our first question is find the upthrust on each ball. Okay, so let me go for first upthrust on ball A. It is simply V into rho into G. What is the volume? 15. What is the density? Density in water. Water is 1 and gravity is again 1. So it comes out to be 15 gram force. Okay. Second part, we want also the upthrust on another ball, that is B. Again it will be V rho G. V, volume of this is 1.5, density of water is 1 and gravity is 1, so it remains 1.5 gram force. Okay, what is the next part? Which ball will sink? Obviously upthrust इसका कम है. The hollow ball, therefore the hollow iron ball, that is B, will sink because the upthrust is less. So just to mention, since the upthrust on ball B is less than the upthrust on ball A. बस इतना लिखो तो भी it is understood. No need of writing all the numerical part. They have given in the textbook, the whole of the explanation is given. But इतना लिखोगे then it is okay. Okay. In the fourth, first I try to find a solid of density. Density of the solid is given to be 5000 kg per meter cube, and its weight in air is 0.5 kilogram force. It is completely immersed in water of density, मतलब density of water is given 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Calculate the apparent weight of the solid in water, that is the loss of weight. So first of all, weight is given. Let me find the mass. We know that density is equals to mass upon volume, बराबर है. Or else weight का formula. What is weight actually? Weight is m into g. Weight is given 0.5. Mass we don't know, and gravity equal to, and mass gravity is 1. Gravity is 1. So therefore it comes out to be m is equals to 0.5 kilogram. Okay, it comes out to be 0.5 kilogram. So now I want the volume. Therefore the volume of the body, volume of this solid is equals to, volume is equals to mass upon density. Mass is how much? 0.5, and density is how much? Density of the solid, it is 5000. Let it be as it is. ऐसे रखो, या तो फिर 5 नहीं, ऐसे रहने दो, leave it this much. It is in meter cube. What we want is first the upthrust, apparent loss of, तो उसके लिए upthrust is required. First the upthrust is simply V into rho into G. Volume is just now 0.5 upon 5000 into density of water is 1000, and gravity we are using 1. 1 2 3 1 2 3, 5 cancels with 0, gives me 0.1 kilogram force. So now what you want is the loss of weight, that is called as apparent weight. Apparent weight is equals to the actual weight, that is weight in air minus the upthrust. So what is the weight in air? It is 0.5 minus upthrust is 0.1, that comes out to be 0.4 kilogram force. Getting it? That is the fourth one. The next question is, there are two spheres A and B of each of volume. Volume of A is 100 centimeter cube, and here also the volume is 100 centimeter cube, are placed on water whose density of water is 1 grams per centimeter cube, and here also the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Then the sphere A is made of wood of density of the wood is 0.3 grams per centimeter cube, and the sphere B is made of iron. So density of iron is 8.9 grams per centimeter cube. Find the weight of each sphere. So first is weight is related to density and volume. Here the weight of A will equal to the density of A into the volume. So density of A is how much? Density of A is 0.3, and the volume given to us is 100, comes out to be 30 gram force. Getting it? Same way यहाँ पर इसका भी चाहिए अपने को weight of B. Weight of B will be again density of B into the volume. What is the density of this? Density of this is 8.9 into the volume is 100. So again it comes out to be 0.89, point after one place, 890 gram force. You can see the weight is much greater. To find the upthrust of each. Okay, the second question of it, find the upthrust. So for the first one, the upthrust on A is V into rho into G. What is the volume? It is 100. What is the density of water given? 1, and gravity is G, that is we'll keep it G only. So it comes out to be 100 gram force, GF. This is 1 actually. Okay, same way for this, what is the upthrust? Upthrust on B will equal to again V into rho into G. Volume is 100, rho is 1, and G is also 1. comes out to be 100 gram force. Okay. Now, which sphere will float? Upthrust acting on both the spheres is same, as the volume of sphere is this. Volumes are volume of sphere A and B inside the water is same. So since here, just to mention, here the upthrust is same for both spheres. Getting it? Now the second part of it says which will float and which will sink. Which sphere will float? Here, so here the sphere A will float. Why? Why? Here you look at the density. The density of wood is less than the density of iron, and therefore sphere A will float, which is made up of wood. बस इतना reason लिखना है आपको. Getting it? Yeah. The next one is your sixth question. A very simple one. The mass of the block made of certain material. The mass is given 13.5 kg, and its volume is given 15 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter cube. Calculate the upthrust on the block. Upthrust on the block when it is fully immersed in the liquid. Wait a minute. Okay. तो first let me go for it. Data में और कुछ दिया हुआ है? Nothing. Calculate the upthrust on the block. Upthrust. So here the upthrust is equals to simply V into rho into G. V is 15 into 10 raised to minus 3 into rho. Rho for it is immersed in water. Water ka is always 1 gram per centimeter cube. So it is 1, and gravity also 1, and therefore it comes out to be same. That is 15 into 10 raised to density of the water. It is given in. Wait a minute. There they have given. Okay, density of water they have given in kg. That is 1000 kg per meter cube. So I need to use, instead of 1, it is 1000 into g will remain 1. So 10 raised to minus 3 and 10 raised to 3 will cancel each other. That will become only 15. Only 15. So your upthrust is 15 kilogram force. Okay. Okay. Secondly, the second part, will the body float or sink in water? Yeah, the block. Which block? The block will float on water. Why? Because here the upthrust is greater. Upthrust कितना है? 15 है. Is upthrust is greater than the weight of the body, weight of the block. Weight of the block is 13.5 or upthrust is 15. So since upthrust is greater, the block will float in water. And the C part, that is what will be the upthrust on the block while floating. So while floating करेगा तो जितना weight रहेगा वही रहेगा. While floating, the upthrust is equal to the weight of the body, which is simply 13.5 kilogram force. Simple. Okay, able to see? Okay, so your next question is your seventh one, which is about a piece of brass weighs weight is how much in air. In air, the weight of the brass is 175 gram force and becomes 150 gram force when fully immersed in water. So weight in water is 150 gram force. Okay, what is it? The density of water is given. The density of water is given to be 1 gram per centimeter cube. So find the volume of the piece. Simple है, पहले स्टार्टिंग में किया था वही है. That is the volume of this brass piece will equal to whatever is the loss in weight. loss in weight is what? Weight in air minus the weight in water. That is your 175 minus 150. It comes out to be 25 centimeter cube. Simple? Simple. Next part of it is, why does the brass piece weigh less in water? Less in water. Anything weighs less in water just because of upthrust. So simple reason, the brass piece weighs less in water simply due to upthrust. This I have already explained you while explaining the give reason part. Okay, so this is your 7th one. Here the next question is your 8th question, slightly different. A metal cube, it is a shape of a cube of edge of the cube, that is the side is given, it is given to be 5 centimeter. So better we first find the volume of cube. Volume of cube, this volume of cubical block is side cube. The formula is side cube. So it will come out to be 5 into 5 into 5, which comes out to be 125 centimeter cube. Okay, okay, we further proceed. And density of this, that is density of this cube, density of the metal is how much? 9 grams per centimeter cube, is suspended by a thread so as to completely immerse in a liquid of density. Density of the liquid is given to you, it is 1.2 grams per centimeter cube. You are supposed to find the tension. Tension means the force. Tension means the force. So what is the tension in the thread or the string? They have given you the hint. So from the hint we'll try to solve it. First हम लोग ने volume find out कर लिया. Volume से what will you do is we'll try to find the weight of the cube. What is the weight? Weight, we know that density is equals to mass upon volume, but in this mass or weight almost same है. So therefore weight will equal to volume into density. We are finding the weight of the cube. Weight of cube will equal to whatever is the volume of cube into the density of cube, that is the metal. So volume of the cube we have got 125 and the density is 9. Getting it? Which comes out to be 1125 grams. So this is the weight of the cube. Okay, this weight of the cube. Now the weight of the cube is going to act in a downward direction. Okay, weight in a downward direction. Okay, now what is the upthrust on this? We'll try to find how much is the upthrust acting on the body. So the upthrust के लिए the formula as usual, it is V into rho into G. What is the volume? It is 125, but it is in the liquid, so we are going to use the density of liquid. Density of liquid is 1.2 and gravity is always 1, which gives you 12 into 125, 1500, एक 0 कट हो जाएगा, 150 gram force. So this upthrust is acting in an upward direction. Getting it? तो अभी अपने को क्या चाहिए? टेंशन चाहिए. टेंशन means the force which is acting. So the tension in the thread will equal to whatever is the total force, that is the weight. weight लिख देते हैं. weight, that is the weight of the cube which is acting downwards minus the upthrust which is acting upwards, मतलब downwards minus upwards, which comes out to be कितना था? 1125 minus this 150. It gives you simply 975 gram force. Okay, or you can write in Newton. So this is your, just understand it with the diagram. One force is acting downwards, that is the weight of the cube, and the upthrust is acting in upward direction, trying to balance the floating property of the cube. And that is why the tension in the string, ये जो string है उसके ऊपर tension कितना होगा? The forces which are acting in both direction, एक तो नीचे जा रहा है, एक ऊपर जा रहा है. तो ultimately how much will be the tension? The net force, the total, the net final force. So the weight is greater, here the weight is greater than the upthrust, so it will be W minus upthrust मैंने लिखा था FB, so it is W minus FB. Okay, so that is what I have done over here. if shortcut में चाहिए तो यहाँ पर लिख दो weight of the object in air weight of the object minus the upthrust. That is your formula. Okay. Okay, in the ninth problem, a very simple problem. A block of wood is floating on water with the dimensions yani length, breadth and height. So we can get the volume. So the volume of this floating block, the volume of the block will equal to, it is 50 centimeter into 50 centimeter into 50 centimeter. Just to get in meters, what I do is 50 upon 100 into 50 upon this 100 into 50 upon this 100. 1 2 1 2, one more comes out to be 125 upon how many zeros are left? 3 zeros are left. So it comes out to be in decimal 0.125125 volume is in meter cube, because we have already converted this in meter. Okay, and they have said calculate the buoyant force yani upthrust. We want the buoyant force or the upthrust, also called as the upthrust, we require. Taking G का value they have said to take 9.8 Newton per kg. Simply it is 9.8 meters per second square. Don't take this, take this as meters per second square. So now your buoyant force, or also called as the upthrust, का formula was simple, that is V into rho into G. What is the volume we have found? 0.125. What is the density? Density of water, here it is given, not given. Since it is in kg, we will consider the density to be 1000 kg per meter cube. Okay, so it is into 1000 into G ka value they have given 9.8. What am I doing is I am dividing, I am shifting the decimal, so it becomes 3 zeros down, 3 places niche diya, into 1000 into this is 9.8. 1000 and 1000 cancels, left is 125 into 98. 9.8 means 98. It comes out to be 12250. Point after one place एक zero चला गया, so your answer is 12254. Force is in Newton, or also you should have you could have given in kilogram force. चलेगा? That is your ninth question. Okay, your last question of this part is a block of mass, a block whose mass is 3.5 kg displaces this much volume of water when fully immersed in liquid. So here they have said volume of water which is displaced. Volume of water displaced is 1000 centimeter cube. But if you can see, this is in kg, this is centimeter cube. So better first we convert into meter cube. 1000 upon 100, second 100 and third 100. Okay, comes out to be 1 2 3 1 2 3 becomes 1 upon 1000. Let it be meter cube. Keep it as it is. बाद में solve करेंगे इसको. Getting it? Are you able to? Okay. Then in this they have given it is fully immersed inside it. Calculate the volume of the body. Volume of the body. The first part, volume of the body. The volume of body, always according to Archimedes principle, the volume of the body is always equal to the volume of water displaced. Volume of the water or any liquid which is displaced. So simply we can put up that it is equals to same as this, that is 1 upon 1000. 1 upon 1000 gives you point after 3 places, 1 2 and 3. Volume is in meter cube. So this is your first one, volume of the body or the block. And the second one we want, what is the upthrust on the body? Upthrust ka simple formula, what was the formula? Upthrust in the liquid is V into rho into G. That is, what is the volume of the water or the volume of the block? It is 1 upon 1000 I am using. What is the density? Density of water, everything is in kg. So it comes out to be 1000 kilogram per meter cube, and G is 1. 1000 and 1000 cancels, it becomes 1 kilogram force. Getting it? Now we want the apparent weight. Therefore apparent means the weight in water, loss of weight. That is the apparent weight of the body. Apparent weight of the body is equals to whatever is the actual weight, that is the weight in air minus the upthrust. What is the weight in air? Actually the weight was 3.5 and the upthrust acting is 1. So 3.5 minus 1 gives me 2.5 kilogram force. Getting it? Here when the mass is 3.5 we consider the weight as also 3.5 but we write it as kilogram force. Weight के लिए kilogram force, mass के लिए only kg. Okay. So this is the last question, that is your 10th of the first part, that is part A. Okay, so now we proceed with the numericals of part B of upthrust. Here it is everything related to density, the relative density, the conversion from grams per centimeter cube to kilogram per meter cube. All this type of problems will be arising over here. Okay, the first question is about the density of copper is given. Density of copper is given. They haven't mentioned the unit. Okay, here they have given 8.83 grams per centimeter cube and you are supposed to get converted into kilogram per meter cube. Very simple one. The density of copper, to get in kilogram per meter cube you need to multiply by 1000. So here it is 8.83 multiply by 1000. So whatever answer, 2 places and 1 more 0. So 8830 becomes your kilogram per meter cube. Okay, this is the conversion from grams to per centimeter cube to kilogram per meter cube. Understood? Okay. The second one is about the relative density. The relative density is given to be 13.6. Okay, why 13.6? Because relative density does not have unit. Please retain this in your mind. Relative density does not have any unit. That's why they haven't mentioned anything. Now they have asked you to find the density in CGS system as well as the density in SI system, SI unit. So first the relative density in CGS system, if you want, it is same as the density of the substance in grams per centimeter cube, which is, or in short I can give you grams, density in grams per centimeter cube is equals to the density, relative density in CGS system is density in grams per centimeter cube upon density of water in grams per centimeter cube. So if you substitute, relative density is given to be 13.6 and you want density in grams per centimeter cube and density of water in CGS is 1. So when you cross multiply you get density in grams per centimeter cube is simply 13.6 grams per centimeter cube. Getting it? Simple? Okay. Similarly, when you want relative density in SI unit, that time we use density in kilogram per meter cube upon the density of water in kg per meter cube. But the relative density is given to be 13.6 and you want density in kg per meter cube and density in kg, density of water in kilogram per meter cube is 1000. So when you multiply, cross multiply, it becomes density in kilogram per meter cube is equals to 13.6 into 1000 which is 13.6 into, this is your 10 raised to 3, I mention it as kilogram per meter cube. But the answer, understood? Simple calculation. The formulation wise I have given you, this is there in the textbook. I have given you the marking tick, I have made the tick for CGS and SI unit. Okay, we proceed. The third question mentioned is the density of iron. Density of iron is given to be 7.8 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. What is its density? What is its relative density? So simple, it is given in kg per meter cube. So what we do is, the formula was relative density in case is given by density of iron in kg per meter cube upon density of water in kg per meter cube, which is simply density of iron given is 7.8 into 10 raised to 3 upon density of water in kg is 1000. 10 raised to 3 is 1000, so 1000 and 1000 cancels. So your simple answer, relative density is simply 7.8. Please don't mention any unit. Relative density does not have any unit, so this is your final answer, 7.8. Got it? Question number 3. Okay. Question number 4 has the relative density of silver. Relative density किसका? Silver का is given. How much? It is 10.8. Then find its density. तो उसका density of silver क्या होगा? Density of silver क्या होगा? Here again I mentioned that relative density is equals to density of silver in kg per meter cube upon density of water in kg per meter cube. Relative density is given 10.8 and I want the density of the silver in kilogram per meter cube upon your density of water is 1000. So when I cross multiply, it becomes density of silver in kilogram per meter cube is simply your 10.8 multiplied by 1000, which is 10.8 into 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube. Simple application. All are simple application questions. Okay. Okay. If there is a space, no. Let me continue. The next question, 5th, is about calculate the mass of the body. The mass of the body is required whose volume is given 2 meter cube and its relative density is given as 0.52. Again there is no unit. Okay. Okay. So now first what I do is try to find the density of that particular body. So the density of the body is equals to relative density into 1000. That is what I made the cross multiplication. So it was 0.52 into 1000, which is simply 0.52 as it is into 10 raised to 3. लिखो नहीं लिखो चलेगा, kilogram per meter cube. That means now what do you have? You have the density, बराबर है, and you have the volume. We know the formula that density is equals to mass upon volume. So can I say that mass is equals to density into volume? So that is why the mass is equals to the density into whatever is the volume given. Density just now we got 0.52 into 10 raised to 3 and the volume given is 2. Multiplication gives me 2 to the 4, 2 5 is 10, 0 1 and there are 3 zeros, 1 2 3. Point after 2 places 2 0 gaya. Your answer is 1040 mass. Mass is in kg. Simple. Data provided. खाली find out करना था अपने को density of body. Relative density में से first we got the density and then applied in the formula mass is equals to density into volume. Okay. Okay. The sixth one if possible यहाँ पर कर लेते हैं. Sixth one says calculate the mass of air. Again it is mass. We want the mass of the air in a room of dimension, यानी कि वॉल्यूम दिया है. वॉल्यूम कितना दिया है? 4.5 meters by 3.5 meters by 2.5 meters. If the density of air is given, if the density of air is given, if the density of the air is given to be 1.3 kilogram per meter cube. Okay. Okay. What I need is mass. Mass is density into volume. तो दोनों भी चीज दिया हुआ है तो nothing to worry. Simply the mass of air, the same formula, the mass of air will be the volume into density. So what it comes out to be is this 4.5 multiply by this 3.5 multiply by this 2.5 into the density. Density is 1.3 Simply calculate. Calculation will give you an answer as 51.19 mass is in kg. Okay, simple one. Got it? Just the direct data. Volume was given, density was given. So simple formula, density is mass upon volume ka application and answer. The next question is about 7th question. A piece of stone whose mass of the stone is 113 grams. It sinks to the bottom of the water contained in a measuring cylinder. Water level in the cylinder rises from 30 to 40. मतलब originally the level was 30 ml and then finally it became 40 ml. So what is, first of all we will find the rise in the water level. Therefore the rise in water level is 40 ml minus 30 ml, that is your 10 ml. So whatever is the rise in the water level, that is the volume of water displaced or the volume of the stone. Therefore the volume of the stone which was dipped is equals to the rise in the water level, or you can say water displaced. It is simply 10, but the volume is calculated in centimeter cube because everything is in CGS system. Okay. So now I have the volume. I need density. Density is given to me. Calculate the relative density. Okay, they have asked me the relative density. Do I have the volume? I have the mass. So first I find the density of the stone. The density of the stone is given as density is equals to mass upon the volume. Here the mass is given to be 113 and the volume found is 10. So it comes out to be 1.3 grams per centimeter cube. Now you want relative density, and therefore relative density of the stone is simply equal to the density of stone in grams per centimeter cube upon density of water in grams per centimeter cube. So it will remain 11.3 upon, in grams per centimeter cube it is 1. Therefore your relative density is 11.3. Relative density of the stone is 11.3. Got it? Okay, so our next question is about the 8th question. A body of volume, the volume of the body is given 100 centimeter cube. Pay attention, it is given in CGS. They have given weight is 1 kilogram force in air. Weight in air is 1 kilogram force. We want in CGS system. So multiply by 1000. So it will become 1000 gram force. Weight in air, we consider it as W1. Okay. Then what is the, they have asked you what is the weight in water. Weight in water we denote it as W2 is how much. Okay. So before that we first find the density. The density of the body is equals to mass upon volume. Here when it is given gram force, it becomes, the mass becomes only 1000 grams. So it is 1000 upon volume is 100. Cancellation gives me only 10. Unit will be grams per centimeter cube. Okay. So if this is known to you, in case of the body when it is submerged in water or suspended in air, we have the formula that relative density is equals to weight in air upon loss in weight, that is W1 minus W2. Okay. Relative density is already 10. W1 is 1000 upon W1 is 1000 minus this W2 what we require. So when I cross multiply this will become 10 into 1000 minus W2 is equals to 1000. I take this 10 down. 1000 minus W2 is equals to this 1000 upon 10. 0 0 cancels. Therefore ये 1000 को मैंने इधर ही रखा, ये 100 को इधर लिया, minus 100 will become, minus को इधर ले लिया तो plus W2, and therefore your W2 that is weight in water has become 900 gram force. Getting it? 900 gram force. And its relative density I have told you just now. Relative density is same as the density of the body. That is, the relative density is equals to density in grams per centimeter cube upon density of water in grams per centimeter cube. The density we got 10 upon 1, which is simply 10. So the relative density is 10 without any unit, and the weight in water is 900 gram force. Getting it? Anything else asked in this? Any explanation? No. Okay. Okay, the next question, ninth question, is about the mass of the body. The mass of the body is 70 kg. It is given in centimeter cube. Okay, so let it be first of all. And the volume, if the mass is this much, then the weight will be m into g, that is 70 into 1000. It will become in grams per centimeter cube. Okay, okay, sorry, kg, kilogram force. Same way, the volume of water displaced, how much water is displaced, is 20,000 centimeter cube. 20,000 centimeter cube. To convert it into meter cube, I divide by 100, one more 100 and one more 100. How many? 4 zeros and 4 zeros. 2 zero बचा, तो 0.02 meter cube. Okay, so this is the volume of water displaced. Then we need to find the weight of the body in water. So it is something like weight in air minus the upthrust. So first we find the mass of the solid immersed in water is equals to how much volume it has displaced into the density. Volume displaced is 0.02, and the density is density of water. Density of water is given to be 1000. So it comes out to be 20 kg. 20 kg is the mass of solid immersed in the water. Now first we will convert, as we said, weight of the body. This is your weight of the body. Let me put it as weight in air. And now I am finding weight in water. So weight in water will equal to how much? It is 20 into gravity, that is 10, that is 1. That is they have given the value. Have they given the value 9.8? 9.8 value दिया नहीं है. So I am going to consider it as 1000 only. So it will become again 20,000 kilogram force. Let it be. उसके बाद में देखेंगे the weight. This is weight of the water. Now therefore the weight of the body when it is in water, weight of the body in water it is actually the subtraction of this two, but both in CGS, in MKS unit, or directly if you go for it, weight will be 70 kilogram. So don't mention this, just making it easier, consider it as, therefore weight in air is equals to 70 kilogram force, and weight in water, weight of the submerged part, weight of submerged part is 20 kgf. Therefore weight in water will equal to whatever is the weight in air minus the weight of the submerged part, that is your upthrust. So it is 70 minus 20, which gives you 50 kilogram force. Understood? Simple. Now we want the density, we want the relative density of the material. So before that we need to find the density, that is the density of the solid. Density is equals to mass upon volume. Mass is given in 70 kg. To convert into grams, it is multiplied by 1000, and volume is already given in centimeter cube, 20,000. Okay, 4 zeros and 4 zeros. 7 upon 2 gives me 3.5. This is the density of solid. So it is in grams per centimeter cube, and therefore the relative density when it is in grams per centimeter cube, it remains the same, that is 3.5, only 3.5, no unit is added to it. Okay, okay, that is your 9th question. Okay, so the next question is your 10th one, which says a solid weighs this much, 120 gram force in air. Weight in air, we normally denote it as W1. Your W1 is 120 gram force, and 105 gram force when it is completely immersed in water. So weight in water, we denote it as W2. It is 105 gram force. Calculate the relative density of solid. Simple, direct formula. The relative density of the solid, okay, the relative density of solid is equals to W1 upon loss in weight, that is W1 minus W2 into whatever is the density, the relative density of water. But it is 1, that's why most of the time we don't write this. But if it is other liquid, we have to mention it. In case of water, अगर नहीं भी लिखोगे तो चलेगा. But here it is a case of water. So we are just for your explanation purpose, I am writing it for this question. Yeah. So when I substitute the values, W1 is 120 upon, this is your 120 minus 105, and the relative density of water is always 1. So gives you 120 upon, left is 15. Cancellation goes for cancellation, gives me answer 15 8s are 8. Therefore your relative density of the solid is 8 without any unit. Are you able to? Yeah. So that was your 10th question. Yeah, the next question is about same thing. A solid weighs this much gram force in air. Matlab the weight in air is given. We denote it by W1. It is 32 gram force. Okay. And 28.8 gram force in water. Weight in water, that is we denote it as W2. It is 28.8 gram force in water. What is the volume of the solid, relative density of the solid, and weight of the solid in a liquid of density 9 grams per centimeter cube. एक काम करते, first using this we'll first find the relative density of the solid. Relative density of the solid will equal to W1 upon W1 minus W2, which gives me into the relative density of water, which we know as 1. तो उसको as it is रखेंगे. W1 is 32 upon 32 minus 28.8, okay, into density of water is 1. It gives me 32 अपॉन, अब ये माइनस करो, 32.0 है और ये 28.8 है, कट 1 1 2.11 3 3.2 पॉइंट को शिफ्ट करेंगे तो इट बिकम्स 320 अपॉन 32 विच व्हेन कैंसिल्ड गिव यू 10. इसका मतलब द रिलेटिव डेंसिटी ऑफ द सॉलिड is 10. Relative density is 10. Okay. Okay. Now we apply density. Relative density of solid is 10. तो इसका मतलब the density of the solid is same as the relative density of solid, which means 10 grams per centimeter cube. Now we have the density and we have the mass. So we can find the volume, the first part, that is the volume of solid. Volume is equals to the mass upon density. This is for the solid. What is the mass of the solid? It is 32. Weight is given, इसका मतलब the mass is 32 grams. Gram force निकाल के only grams. Upon the density we got 10. 10 divide करो, it gives you 3.2. That means the volume of the solid is 3.2 meter cube. Everything is in meters or centimeters. It is in gram force. It is in gram force. Gram force में है तो फिर it will be centimeter cube. It is centimeter cube. Okay, got this one. Now the second question, what is the relative density of solid? That we have found first only. ये second question है जिसको हम लोग ने पहले solve कर लिया. This is your first part, and the third part we want is find the relative density of solid in that particular liquid. तो वापस से formula slightly change. Relative density of the solid in another liquid is again W1 upon W1 minus W2 into the relative density of the liquid in which it is placed. So it is W1 again 32 upon 32 minus 28.8 into what is the relative density of liquid given to us? It is given to us relative density of liquid. In the question it is given 0.9. So calculation, the cancellation of this everything will give you finally relative density. एक minute, relative density of solid. What do we want? Weight of the solid. Weight of the solid is required. मतलब here what will be its W2? Relative density is already 10. इसको cross multiply करेंगे. When we cross multiply this, it goes on the other side. It goes on the other side and becomes 10 into 32 minus W2 is equals to 32 into 0.9. This is your 32 minus W2, which is equals to, keep this as it is, into 9 upon 10, and this 10 also comes down. Okay. Okay, so this is 32 minus W2, which is equals to 9 to the 18, 9 to the 27 and 28 upon 100. Therefore 32 minus W2 is equals to 2.88. Take it on this side. 32 minus 2.88 is your W2. That means the weight of the liquid in the other liquid, it will be 29.12 gram force. Getting it? What they had asked was the weight. The third question was the weight of the solid in the liquid. That means weight in the water था यहाँ पर, वैसे ही यहाँ पर they have asked you weight in the liquid. So we are requested to find W2. By cross multiplication we have got the answer as 29.12. Okay, just have a proper look at it. Yeah, you can have a screenshot. Numbers are reversed. First is over here, second is up, and third is down. Okay, so the 12th question, it is about a body weighs, wait a minute. Okay, the 12th question, the body weighs in air, it is 20 gram force, and weight in water is 18 gram force. Okay, I denote this as W1, I denote this as W2. Calculate the relative density of the material of the body in water. Okay, तो इसका मतलब simple formula, relative density of the particular body or the solid is equals to W1 upon W1 minus W2 into the relative density of water which is 1. So just calculate, ये हो गया W1 is 20 upon 20 minus 18, relative density is 1. So your calculation goes 20 upon 2 which is simply 10. So your answer is 10 without any unit because you are finding relative density. Getting it? That is your 12th one. Sorry, it was your, this was your 12th one. 11th I did and 12th. Okay. Okay. Again the 13 is almost same, but instead of relative density of water, here it will be liquid. A solid weight in air is 1.5 kilogram force. So I denote it as W1. And weight in liquid, weight in some liquid, it is 0.9 kilogram force. I denote it as W2. Liquid of density, इसका मतलब you can, if you can directly write, चलो density of the liquid is given to be 1.2 into 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube. Okay, so if the density of the liquid is given, the relative density will become density of liquid upon density of water in kilogram. That is 1.2 into 10 raised to 3 upon, this is already 10 raised to 3, cut and cut, so it will become 1.2. So this is the relative density of liquid. Okay, relative density of liquid. So now what we want is calculate, एक minute, relative density of solid. Therefore the relative density of the solid is equals to W1 upon W1 minus W2 into the relative density of the liquid in which it is placed. So which is 1.5 upon 1.5 minus 0.9 into 1.2. Calculation goes here, 1.5 as it is upon 15 minus 9 gives you 4, 5, 6, 0.6 into 1.2. पॉइंट को सब शिफ्ट कर देते, एक पॉइंट और एक पॉइंट शिफ्ट किया, 6 1 ज़ा 6 2 ज़ा, so it is 1.5 multiplied by 2, it comes out to be 3. Therefore your answer, what is the, calculate the relative density of solid. Therefore the relative density of solid is simply 3. Okay, simple calculation, same as the previous one. Okay, the next question is an interesting question. एग्जाम में आने का चांसेस कम है, बट फिर भी, a jeweler claims that he makes an ornament of pure gold, whose relative density of pure gold according to the jeweler, according to the jeweler, वो जब बेच रहा है, he is saying that हमारा जो gold है उसका relative density 19.3 है. Okay, he sells a bangle weighing 25.25 grams to a person. So weight in air, that is we call W1, कितना है, 25.25 gram force. Okay, the clever customer weighs the same bangle when immersed in water. तो इसका मतलब weight in water, इसका मतलब है W2. How much he weighs? He gets 23.075 gram force in water. With the help of suitable calculation, find out whether the ornament is made of pure gold or not. Okay, तो एक काम करते हैं, with the weight, with the changes in the weight, we will find the relative density of the gold according to the person. That is W1 upon W1 minus W2 into the relative density of water, because this ornament, the bangles were put into water, इसके लिए we are considering relative density of water. W1 is 25.25 upon, it is 25.25 minus 23.075 upon into this relative density of water is 1.
अभी इसको जब कैलकुलेट करोगे ओवरऑल कैलकुलेशन, दिस कैलकुलेशन इज गोइंग टू गिव यू द आंसर एज 11.6 रिलेटिव डेंसिटी ऑफ गोल्ड। मतलब जस्ट लिसन टू इट प्रॉपरली, जब उसने बेचा ही क्लेम्ड दैट इट इज 19.3, लेकिन एक्चुअली जब मेजर किया तो इट इज 11.6। इसका मतलब इसके अंदर गोल्ड कम है, ये प्योर गोल्ड नहीं है। तो कैलकुलेट करके अपने को बताना है कि इससे मतलब क्या हो रहा है। दैट रिलेटिव डेंसिटी ऑफ गोल्ड इज जो एक्चुअल मिला वो ये मिला है। देयर फॉर वी से दैट द देयर फॉर द बैंगल जो बेचा गया है इज नॉट मेड ऑफ प्योर gold. Why? Because when we compare this to, the jeweler was giving a higher relative density, but actually when it is measured it is 11.6। इसका मतलब इसके अंदर गोल्ड कम है, that means it is not a pure gold. Got it? Next is your 15th one. A piece of iron weighs this much in air, W1. The weight in air is 44.5 gram force. Okay, the density of iron is given. Density of iron is given to you. It is 8.9 into 10 raised to 3 kilogram per meter cube. Find the weight of the iron piece when immersed in water. मतलब we want W2 when it is in water. अभी इधर अपने पास relative density नहीं है, तो first I find the relative density. Relative density is equals to density of the iron upon density of water. Density of iron is 8.9 into 10 raised to 3, and density of water is also 10 raised to 3. Cut. So the relative density is 8.9. Now what is the formula for relative density of anything? Relative density of iron is equals to W1 upon W1 minus W2 into the relative density of water. Okay, because it is immersed in water, but relative density कितना मिला है? 8.9 is equals to W1 is 44.5 upon 44.5 minus W2 which is required, and water is 1. Simply cross multiply कर लो इसको और इसको नीचे ले लो, तो 44.5 minus this W2 is equals to 44.5 upon 8.9. Point shift 89 1 जा 89 5 जा। ओके, इसको इधर ले लेते हैं, तो 44.5 माइनस दिस 5 इज इक्वल्स टू, नेगेटिव को इधर ले लिया तो पॉजिटिव W2। देयरफॉर पॉजिटिव W2 इज इक्वल्स टू 4.5 का 5 एज इट इज रहेगा 9 और 3 39.5, या weight is 39.5 grams. So the object or the iron when it is dropped in water, the weight is 39.5 grams. Okay, the question number 16, it says a piece of stone of mass 15.1 grams is first immersed in a liquid, okay, and it weighs this much. मतलब the weight, if mass is this much, the weight, that is W1, will become 15.1 gram force. Okay, and when it is immersed in, the mass when it is immersed in liquid is given 10.9 gram force. Sorry, not the gram force, weight दिया हुआ है, weight हाँ, weight दिया है, directly weight दिया है, तो better. So this is W2 immersed in liquid and it weighs 10.9 gram force. Okay, then on immersing the piece of stone in water, when it is put in water, so this will be W, एयर ले लिया हम लोगों ने, वाटर ले लिया और बचा 3, वेट इन लिक्विड, वेट इन वाटर। वाटर को वाटर को 2 ले लिया, चलो सपोज W3 इज 9.7 ग्राम फोर्स। ओके, तो एक काम करता हूँ, अभी इसमें नंबर्स को थोड़ा चेंज कर देता हूँ, W1 W, तो ओके लेट मी गो थ्रू इट। कैलकुलेट द वेट ऑफ द पीस ऑफ स्टोन इन एयर, तो ये तो हो गया फर्स्ट वन। द वेट ऑफ स्टोन इन एयर इज इक्वल्स टू m इंटू जी, यानी कि 15.1 इंटू 1, यानी कि 15.1 ग्राम फोर्स एज इट इज। चलो ठीक है। देन द वॉल्यूम ऑफ पीस ऑफ द स्टोन, वॉल्यूम ऑफ द पीस ऑफ स्टोन, वॉल्यूम कहाँ से मिलेगा? वॉल्यूम पूछा है ना, हाँ, वॉट एवर इज द वॉल्यूम, वॉट एवर इज द वॉल्यूम ऑफ द पीस ऑफ स्टोन, मतलब W2 तो इतना दिया, अप थ्रस्ट, वॉल्यूम इज सेम एज द अप थ्रस्ट, सो द वॉल्यूम ऑफ piece of stone will equal to the upthrust or the loss of weight, which is W1 minus W2, which is 15.1 minus 9.7, which gives you 5.4 ग्राम फोर्स। चलेगा, चलेगा। तो इसका मतलब वॉल्यूम इज, अच्छा वॉल्यूम है, तो वॉल्यूम इज गिवन इन centimeter cube. Okay, okay. Now you want the relative density of stone. Third part, the relative density of the stone is W1 upon W1 minus W2 into the relative density of water. Relative density of water because it is put in water. तो ये है 15.1 upon 15.1 minus 9.7, which gives you 15.1 upon 7 5.4, फिफ्थ डेसिमल 151 अपॉन 54, इसको साइड में डिवाइड करूंगा, इट गिव्स मी अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 2.8। तो दिस इज योर रिलेटिव डेंसिटी ऑफ स्टोन, बराबर है। नाउ वी वांट लिक्विड इन कंपैरिजन विथ लिक्विड, सो इसके लिए मार्किंग्स दिया हुआ था मैंने, उसमें जरा देख लेना। रिलेटिव डेंसिटी ऑफ द लिक्विड इज ऑलवेज इक्वल्स टू W1 माइनस W2 अपॉन W1 minus W3, which is equals to 15.1 minus 10.9 upon 15.1 minus 9.7. This subtraction gives me around 4.2 and this was already 5.4. इसको दोनों को शिफ्ट करके डेसिमल, you get the answer as 0.78. Relative density does not have any unit. So there were 4 parts in it, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Go through it properly and also refer to the formulas which I have marked in the textbook. Okay, so this is your part B of upthrust. Okay, so we now proceed with the part C, which is related to flotation. Here we are going to deal with an important formula. The formula would be the volume of solid, which is immersed upon the total volume, which is equal to the density of the solid which is taken upon the density in which it is put up, density of the liquid. It may be water or anything. So that's why in short form, volume which is immersed, volume which is immersed inside the liquid, ये जो पूरा portion है उसमें से this much is immersed, so this is a small portion, that's why we write a small v upon total volume of the block or the solid, it is capital V, is equal to density of solid, so we write rho for the solid and density of liquid, density for the liquid. Okay, based upon this we are going to solve some numericals. Okay, let us proceed. Here the first question is, a rubber ball floats on the water with 1/3 volume outside the water. Suppose let the volume of the solid be x. Okay, therefore volume outside water, volume outside water is how much? 1/3. Therefore volume inside, that is immersed, will be total 1/3 of x. So 1/3 x, so it will be total x minus 1/3x, which comes out to be 2/3 of x. Okay, now what we want is the density of the rubber. So we put up the formula, small v upon capital V is equals to density of the rubber upon density of, it is put in water, so density of water. So how much is the portion immersed? It is 2/3. It is 2/3 of x upon the total volume. Total volume we have taken x is equals to rubber का density we want, and density of water is already 1000 kg per meter cube. So when we cross multiply before cancelling, this cancels. Therefore delta R is equals to 1000 multiplied by 2/3. Okay, so when we cross multiply, first the x and x will cancel, and then when cross multiplied, 1000 into 2/3, this 1000 multiplied by 2/3, 1000 into 2 makes 2000/3, cancellation gives me 666.66, which is approximately 667 kilogram per meter cube. Getting it? So this is your first numerical. Okay, the second problem. The second numerical states a block of wood of mass 24 kg. Mass is 24 kg. So what would be the weight? So the weight would be, as I said previously, when the mass is given, the weight becomes 24 kg F. Directly you can put up the weight of the block. Weight of the block. The volume of the wood. Volume of wood, यानी कि solid, is 0.032 meter cube. Okay, now you are supposed to find the volume of the block below the water surface, means small v is required. Small v, this is your capital V. Okay, okay, and also the density of the wood. Density of wood. Density of water is given. Density of water is given 1000 kg per meter cube. Now according to formula, we require small v, we have capital V, we require density of the solid यानी कि wood upon density of water, which is known to us. मतलब this is known to us and this is known to us. Two things are unknown. तो दोनों में से पहले एक चीज़ को find out करेंगे. Which thing we are going to find out first? Volume of the block. Volume पहले find out कर लेते. Volume किसका? How much portion is inside the water? So first part, that is whatever is the upthrust will be the volume below. So the volume which is immersed inside the water will equal to the upthrust, that is the upthrust, and the upthrust is given as V, volume of the block below the upthrust. Sorry, upthrust दिया हुआ है अपने को. upthrust, yeah, the weight of the block is equal to the upthrust. Upthrust is 24 kgf. So now if upthrust is known to us, we can use the formula for upthrust, which is equals to V into rho into G. Upthrust is how much? 24. How much is the volume immersed? We don't know. That is why small v. Rho is for the water. So it is 1000 into G we consider as 1. So therefore V becomes 24/1000, which is approximately or 0.024 meter cube. So that means now we have small v. Small v मिल गया. So now we want the density of wood. So we have the formula small v upon capital V is equal to density of the wood upon the density of water. So small v stands for, I'm putting it here, small v is 0.024 upon capital V, capital V, capital V. We have found capital V. The total weight or the volume is given to us. Volume of the block, yeah, it is given to be 0.032. Density of the wood is required upon the density of water is given to be 1000. So when we cross multiply, before that 3 decimals and 3 decimals, therefore the volume of the wood will equal to, this will become 24, this will become 32 into there is 1000. Okay, so the cancellation of this is going to give me, 750 kg per meter cube. Okay, let it be as it is, or if you want in decimal you can put 7.5 into 10 raised to, how many decimals I am taking behind? 2, so square kg per meter cube. Okay, so from this you understand that 2 data are given to you and 2 of them are missing. So out of that, first find the one of the data and that you apply in the second formula. Okay, the third question says a wooden cube whose side, it is a cube and its side is given to you, it is 10 centimeter. If the side is given, first find the volume. So the volume of cube is length into breadth into height, that is side cube, which becomes 1000 centimeter cube. Okay, now it has a mass is 700 grams. Should I keep it in grams? Okay, let it be in grams. So it is given, mass is given to us. Now small v, what part of it remains above the water surface while floating vertically on the water surface? So small v, capital V, density, कैपिटल V अपने पास है, डेंसिटी ऑफ क्यूब अपॉन डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर. डेंसिटी ऑफ वाटर भी है अपने पास, बट डू वी हैव द डेंसिटी ऑफ क्यूब? Yes, we can get the density of the cube from this. So density of the cube is equals to mass upon volume. How much is the mass? 700 grams. And how much is the volume? It is 1000. बराबर. So it comes out to be, keeping it, okay, let it be as it is, this many grams per centimeter cube. Okay, now we proceed for the immersed part. Upon total volume is equal to density of the cube upon density of water. How much is the small v that we want? Capital V is 1000. Density of the cube we want and density of water is 1000. चलेगा. अच्छा, डेंसिटी ऑफ क्यूब मिला ना अपने को. डेंसिटी ऑफ क्यूब इज 700 अपॉन 1000 और अपॉन में देर इज 1000. ओके, हाउ डू वी कैलकुलेट दिस? V is equals to 700 upon this 1000 into this 1000 multiply by cross multiply, तो ये वाला 1000 and 1000 cancels, 0 0 0 0, so volume becomes 7 upon 10th part. So 7/10 part is immersed in water. What is the question asked? What part of it remains above water? Therefore volume above water will equal to 1 minus 7 upon 10, that is total minus 7 upon 10, which is 10 minus 7 upon 10, which is 3 upon 7. So 3/7 part is outside water. Getting it? Simple work. Let me have a cross check. it is it is okay, 3/7 of the part is outside the water. So volume, what part of it remains above the water? So part remaining is this much. Three parts, that is 3 parts, or you can say अच्छा ये 3/10, 3 parts, that is therefore 3 centimeter of the wooden cube remains above the water surface. Actually there was no need of this part, they had asked only the fraction, the part of it, so it is 3/10 of the part is outside the water. You can mention it this way. Okay, so that is your third question. Okay. The fourth question says a piece of wax floats on brine. Brine is a liquid. What fraction of its volume is immersed inside, means small v is required. The density of the wax is given to you, it is 0.95 grams per centimeter cube, and the density of the brine is given to you. Okay, density of brine is 1.1 grams per centimeter cube. Okay, now what we want is the fraction, how much fraction of it. Okay, let the total volume be V. Okay, so according to the formula, small v upon total volume is equals to the density of wax upon the density of brine. So V upon capital V is equals to density 0.95 and this density is 1.1. So V upon V, when I shift the decimal, it goes and becomes 95/110. इसको अभी कैंसिलेशन करोगे तो यू आर गोइंग टू गेट अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 0.86. तो इट इज 0.86. बराबर है. तो इसका मतलब v, स्मॉल v इज हाउ मच, 0.86 टाइम्स द कैपिटल v, यानी कि द वॉल्यूम दैट फ्लोट्स, piece of wax floats, therefore the volume which is immersed is equals to 0.86 times the total volume. Okay, just you have to put up this sentence. Your answer is 0.86 V, or you can write it as 86/100 to be right. Okay, this is your fourth question. The fifth one is about the density of ice. Density of ice is given 0.9 grams per centimeter cube. What portion of an iceberg will remain below means immersed. So small v is required. In seawater. So density of seawater has to be given, that is 1.1 grams per centimeter cube. Okay. So and the total volume we don't know. So let again the total volume. Let the total volume of ice be capital V. So again I put small v upon capital V is equals to density of the ice upon density of seawater. So small v upon capital V is equal to the density of ice is 0.9 and density of sea is 1.1. When I shift the decimal, point shift, it becomes 9/11. So can I say the small v is equals to 9/11 times the capital V? That means the volume of immersed part, volume of the immersed part is how much? 9 upon 11 part of the volume of ice. Getting it? So your statement is 9 upon 11. Your answer is 9 upon 11. Same as the previous one. The next question says about the, it's about okay, it's related to height. Your volume and height you are going to consider as same. A piece of wood of uniform cross section and height of wood. Height of the wood is 15 centimeter, floats vertically with its height 10 centimeter in water. So height immersed part of the height is 10 centimeter in water, and height immersed in spirit height in water and height in spirit is 12 centimeter. First find the density of the wood and also of the spirit. Okay, so how do we go for it? As per the law, V upon capital V, first one, is equals to the density of the wood upon the density of water. Okay, here instead of volume we are going to use height, so it can also be written as H upon capital H. Okay, water and wood 15 centimeter. Okay, height of the wood, it is immersed part. These are both immersed part. This is your immersed part and this is also your immersed part. Okay, so density of the wood, we want first the density of wood. Is it? Yes, density of wood we require. Density of water is 1. Height is given in centimeter, that's why I have used 1 over here. So height of the wood inside the water is 10 centimeter upon height, total height is 15. Okay, so if I go for cancellation, it is going to give me around 5 2s and 5 3s, 3 6 18, यानी कि 0.6666 यानी 7 कर देता हूँ grams per centimeter cube. So this is what the volume or the density of the wood. It is 0.667 grams per centimeter cube. Okay, same way the second part again. Okay, the second part of it is similar, where we use it is with respect to spirit. So small v upon capital V is equals to the density of the wood upon the density in spirit. Okay, so again instead of V we are going to use small h and capital H. So the density of the wood in the spirit, इसके लिए upon density of spirit, density of wood, एक मिनट, density of wood upon density of spirit दिया होना चाहिए, density of the spirit, wait a minute, density of the spirit find out करना है, एक मिनट, we require find the density of spirit. Okay, so density of wood already इधर मिला है अपने को. We have got the density of spirit as 0.667 and density of spirit we want is equals to small h, that is how much portion of the wood is in the spirit is 12 centimeter upon total is 15 centimeter. So when I cross multiply, density in spirit will equal to, ये सब ऊपर जाएगा 0.667 into 15 upon 12. Okay, which is going to give me approximately an answer of 0.83 grams per centimeter cube. Okay, similar problem था, दोनों सेम था. Once you get the wood you can apply it over here. Okay, we proceed. Yeah, the next one, the seventh question says a wooden block floats in water with 2/3 of its volume submerged. Submerged, मतलब small v is already given. 2/3 of the total volume. Okay, capital V is the total volume. Submerged. Calculate the density of the wood. Density of the wood is required when the same block is placed in oil. Now this is in water. Now in case of oil, what happens is 3/4 of its volume is immersed. So small v in case of oil is 3/4. Is 3/4. 3/4 means 3/4 of its volume, 3/4 of capital V. And also calculate the density of oil. Okay. Okay. Floats in water. Okay. Initially तो water के लिए दिया है. तो first part in this case small v upon capital V is equals to density of the क्या है wooden block. Density of the wooden block upon density of water. Small v is given as 2/3 of capital V upon there is capital V which is equals to the density of the wood. कुछ भी दिया है नहीं दिया है. Density of the wood upon density of water which is it is given कुछ भी नहीं दिया. तो you can use either MKS SI unit or the other CGS unit. I am using 1000. V and V cancels and therefore the density of the wood is equals to 2/3 of 1000. It is same as the first calculation. It gives you 0.0 नहीं आएगा, 3 से डिवाइड हो रहा है तो 6.666.66 kg per meter cube, or in other words approximately we write 667 kg per meter cube. Okay, now as we proceed further for the oil part, here again small v upon capital V is equals to density of the wood upon the density in oil, density of oil. So 3/4 portion, 3/4 of the capital V upon the total capital V is equals to density of the wood. We have already got it as 667 upon the density of oil. That is what we require, and therefore the density of the oil is, ये v और v कट हो रहा है, जस्ट क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई क्या होगा, ये रेसिप्रोकल हो जाएगा. 667 इंटू 4 अपॉन 3. 2/3 बोला है, 3/4 बोला है, 3/4 बोला है. तो दिस शुड बी योर कैलकुलेशन 4/3. यस, तो कैंसिलेशन में डेसिमल में ही आने वाला है. सो इट इज गोइंग टू बी समथिंग 889.3 kg per meter cube. What you do is first multiply this and then separately divide by 3. You get the answer as 889.3 kg per meter cube. Okay, that is your 7th question. Your 8th question says the density of the ice is 0.92 grams per centimeter cube, and that of seawater, density of the seawater is 1.025 grams per centimeter cube. Find the total volume of the iceberg. We want capital V. Find the total volume of the iceberg which floats with volume this much above water. Okay, volume above water is 800 centimeter cube. 800 centimeter cube. But we want below the water. So below the water should be with respect to, let us see, small v upon capital V is equals to density of ice upon density of seawater. Okay, so your small v, how much is above we don't know, and the total volume also we don't know. This is what is required, is equals to density in density of ice 0.92 upon density of sea water 1.025 grams per centimeter cube. Okay, so this when calculated becomes 92, oh अच्छा 3 places, तो 920 upon 1025 इसका cancellation करेंगे तो it is going to give me around 0.8976. तो इसका मतलब the volume, small volume is equals to 0.8896 of the total volume, that means the volume immersed, that is the volume which is immersed is 0.8976 times the total volume. Okay, now we want the volume of the iceberg over the surface of water, now see here, if I say this way, volume immersed plus, so when I say volume immersed plus the volume above water is equals to the total volume, that is if this is your water, ये ऐसे होगा, this is the volume which is immersed and the volume this is above makes the total volume. समझ में आ रहा है? तो volume immersed is how much? 0.8976 of the total volume plus volume above water is already 800 is equals to the total volume we are considering capital V. बराबर है? Take this on this side, therefore 800 is equals to capital V minus 0.8976 V. यहाँ पर कुछ नहीं means 1 है, तो it becomes 800 is equals to 1 minus this, तो 1.0000 and 0.8976 ये दोनों को माइनस करेंगे, 09991 makes 4201.0. It becomes 0.1024 times the total volume. So to find the total volume, I need to divide 800 upon 0.1024. इसका डेसिमल्स अगर मैं शिफ्ट करूंगा तो इट इज गोइंग टू बिकम 800 तो था एंड 4 प्लेसेस 1 2 3 4 प्लेसेस अपॉन 1024 which is going to give me an approximate answer of 7812.5 volume centimeter cube. Getting it? So this is the volume of the ice which is, this is the total volume of the ice. ये पूरा का पूरा volume is this much, that is 7812.5 centimeter cube. Okay, the last problem you can see, the ninth question, it's too big and it's not going to come in exam, so better I'm leaving it at present. If required, you all can tell me so I can work out with that problem too. Okay, so this is the end of the chapter.